Hey guys, Ryan here, and today is a video which is very interesting, but I said I was going to be doing more facecam videos, so here we are. I figured what better way to start it off than to, talk about the current state of Fortnite, what I plan to do in the future with Fortnite, and just overall why I'm not really interested in Fortnite anymore. It's a very interesting situation just because this game has been my life for like 2 years now, since like June 28th, 2018, when it released on the Switch for the first time. Day one, I downloaded it, I gave it a try, I loved it, here we are today. To go from that casual game that I just thought would be another game to, this right here, to building up this channel with the game, like, it's insane how far the game has come, but I definitely need to talk about the game and why I plan to do certain things in the future. It's interesting, like, I'm not really sure how to put it, but like, I need to talk about the current state of Fortnite and the top issues that I see in the game and what I want to see fixed in order to like truly enjoy it again. So I know everyone has done a video like this, like there's so many people that I could name off the top of my head from like that have done videos like this. Like there's Kiwis, there's Random, there's a ton of people, but we're going to ignore that. Hashtag views, lol, dab. But there are issues with Fortnite, whether you want to admit it or not, especially with Chapter 2. So I'm going to be talking about them today, and I'm going to talk about why I hate these issues and what Epic can do to fix them. Like, because as a Fortnite channel, for the most part, I think I'm kind of obligated to talk about this stuff, especially because I've been playing this game for like 2 years now. So, yeah, let's get into it. I'll try and edit the video so that it's easier to, follow. Instead of just one big sitting, I'm going to try and edit it to sort of make it easier to follow. But we'll see how that goes. I'm a scrub at editing, so we'll cross that road when we get there. But the number one issue with Fortnite right now, in my opinion, is skill-based matchmaking. It has to go. We have arena mode. Let's put this into perspective here. You add arena mode in Chapter 1, Season 8, only to add skill-based, which is already in arena mode and probably the reason it exists, into the core modes 2 seasons after you added arena mode. Like, I think that's kind of stupid. Like, mate, like, I'm not sure what to tell you, but like, that's kind of unnecessary. Like, I get it, arena and skill-based are 2 separate things, but like, mate, tell me how many people asked for skill-based matchmaking before it was added, and tell me how many people asked for it for Epic to need to add it. Like, new players should not be carried towards wins with bots. Do you know what I went through to get my first win in this game? Back in Chapter 1, Season 4, I was playing with 2 Joy-Con drift Joy-Cons right here. These things got me my first win. I was on 30 FPS Joy-Con drift disease. And yeah, I was dedicated. I got my first win after I practiced enough and played enough. But no, Chapter 2 logic's over here. Like, we have to, like, magically give new players bots. And the worst part is, people are defending it. Like, hello? Like, we survived 10 seasons without skill-based matchmaking, and you're gonna sit here and tell me that now it's magically necessary because it was added to the game and people know it exists now. Like, every person that played this game was a new player at the start of them playing their game. Like, excuse me, mate, but I don't think that's how logic works. Like, you're going to need more defense then. Oh, new players, man, they don't have the time to play. I just need this feature, man. Oh my god, guys. Like, no, that's not how it works, dude. Like, but, like, to avoid ranting for 69 years, I'm just going to leave it there. Skill-based matchmaking, the worst and most unnecessary thing to ever be added to Fortnite, in my opinion. What can Epic do to fix it? There are multiple solutions. Every single one is better than the current one they're using, so there's no downfall literally trying out any of these in the future. They've even tried some out in the past and, like, just decided not to stick with them because why not? It's Epic Games. What, like, I don't know what their mindset is anymore. But let's get into my solutions, why and how they can fix skill-based matchmaking. Number one! Like, number one. The most obvious solution of them all. Add the versus bot mode. It's that simple. Add the versus bot mode. They said they were working on a versus bot mode in Season 10. Did they ever add it? No. Will they ever add it? No. Why not? Because it's Epic. They don't want to try out these things. They can just throw skill-based in the game and assume that's, yes, instant fix, ladies and gentlemen. But, like, that's really, really, really not the case. Like, I don't know what Epic's mindset is, but whatever it is, it's not a good one. Just because people are complaining, obviously. I mean, they're going to complain no matter what, but, like, come on. Come on. So, like, I saw way, way less complaints about add skill-based matchmaking when there wasn't any, compared to remove skill-based matchmaking now that there is. Like, remove skill-based matchmaking was trending on Twitter once, maybe even twice. Skill-based still gets trending today. Like, it's one of the most controversial things in gaming, but, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, solution one. Just add the versus bot mode you said you were supposedly working on, like, almost 5 seasons ago now. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. Like, if you don't want it to count wins, don't make it count wins. If you don't want it to count any kills or stats in your stats, don't make it count stats. Just have it be pure practice for new players, and even make it just aim practice for people to warm up in that are better at the game. Like, it's not like they're going to be put in the same server because everyone's just going to be put in a server with 99 bots. Like, there's not going to be any stream sniping involved. Like, there's no negative to adding this feature and removing skill based. Like, hello, like, I don't know, man. Anyway, solution 2 for fixing skill based matchmaking. You know, loosen it up a bit, you know. Make the servers not put me in with, like, some Tfue Season 2 Black Knights while I'm here as a Chapter 1 Season 4 Joy-Con player that started off on a stick. Like, I know I've gotten better at the game. You guys comment about that a lot, calling me the next ninja, even though that's clearly not true, but you get the point. I've improved. I have decent stats. That doesn't mean I want to play competitively, nor does it mean that I'm a competitive player in the slightest. Nor does it mean I want to sweat 24/7 at 365. Like, Fortnite's supposed to be a game, right? It's supposed to be fun. When you want to get serious, you play arena mode, you participate in tournaments. That's the serious side of Fortnite. The casual side should be creative, team rumble, the core modes. The core modes should be hop in a game, run into absolutely anyone. Everyone that has ever played Fortnite, you have a chance to run into. That was what made Fortnite replayable. That was what made Fortnite special. You could run into anyone. Like, I could run into flipping someone my skill level, or I could run into someone that's literally Tifu, or like Ninja, or I don't know, someone from FaZe. Like, I could literally run into anyone, and that's what made skill-based matchmaking, when it was out of the game, so fun, because there was no restrictions. But now, every mode in the game, unless you want to play Party Royale for a living, is pretty much a sweatfest. Even Team Rumble. They removed Team Rumble in Season 2 of Chapter 2. But I swear they added it back at some point without telling anyone. Team Rumble, like, when they removed it, it felt great. It felt brilliant. And then it all of a sudden got sweaty again, and you're going to tell me nothing happened, you didn't add it back, or like, hello? Like, Epic have adjusted skill-based a few times in their past. Like, they pushed out squad iterations at some point. I'm pretty sure that was like Season 2, Season 3 of Chapter 2. I'm pretty sure they've done it in solos as well. They didn't announce it, but it felt like it changed at the end of Season 3 of Chapter 2. So, like, if you're going to adjust the feature multiple times, if you know everyone hates it, if you're going to announce that you're making a versus bot mode and then never release it, why not just do something about it and make it permanent? Don't throw an adjustment in our face to make us like it and then throw it out of the game like a week later. Like, bro, you are one of the biggest companies on Earth. You do not need, like, the 3 new players that might quit the game if skill-based got removed. Like, compare those, like, let's say 1,000 new players compared to the millions of decent to pro players. Like, who would you rather keep? Like, there's always going to be new players that are dedicated, like I was back in Season 4 of Chapter 1. They will continue to play until they get what they want. That's the point of a game. If you are dedicated, you will keep on going until you get what you want. That is gaming. That is the point. Especially when it comes to a battle royale. But Fortnite just apparently is different now. Like, hello? Like, Fortnite? Epic? Are you there? Like, my god. It shouldn't be this complicated. Like, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. But let's move on to Solution 3. Solution 3 for fixing skill-based. Probably the most obvious one of them all, but probably the most controversial one of them all. Just remove it. Remove skill-based from solos, duos, and squads. Maybe Team Rumble 2 if you added it back there. Easy fix! Like, I know there's going to be people that are complaining when it gets removed, but, like, there's more people that want it gone than people that want it to stay. Like, hello. And if, like, and that's the thing. If they removed it and people complained, add the versus bot mode as an official mode. Don't make people do bot lobbies. Or, like, don't make them, just don't make them do bot lobbies and other stuff like that. Like, if people complain when you remove skill-based, just add the versus bot mode you said you was working on for, like, almost a year now. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Epic Games, mate. Like, I don't know, man. There's so many solutions to skill-based. Loosen up the skill pool. Remove it altogether. Add the versus bot mode. There's so many solutions that make more sense than what they're doing now, and yet they're just ignoring it. They're not trying it out. They're not actually going through with it. They're not doing anything. They're not even just slightly looking into it. It's just, nah, I think skill-based is good the way it is. Dab on the haters. Like, Epic, you are going to lose players if you do not listen. Whoa, shocker. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what their thought process is, but it's not a good one. And, like, it's just kind of stupid, to be honest. Anyway, skill-based out of the way. Number 1 issue with the game right now. Let's move on to the next reason I kind of dislike Fortnite right now. And that is Chapter 2 in general. Chapter 2, man. We witnessed a once-in-a-lifetime, by far probably the biggest gaming event of all time, waited looking at a black hole, mysteriously not knowing what was going to happen next for 2.5 days. For what? A downgrade of Chapter 1. 0 patch notes. Arguably worse and less original and unique loopholes compared to other games. Arguably worse graphics that you can't even change back to the Chapter 1 form if you don't want to. Like, you're just stuck with these eye-blinding graphics. Like, you might as well literally be looking at my window right now 24/7 when you're playing Fortnite. Like, we got a worse loophole, less updates, no patch notes. If you consider Chapter 2 an upgrade, what are you as a gamer? Like, you're literally getting less. No patch notes, so you don't know what's in the update, so you pretty much have 0 reason to be excited for an update, outside of maybe skin leaks, which aren't even, like, officially posted by Epic anyway, so... And then you have, like, skill-based matchmaking in there, just as the cherry on top. You have less updates, you have, like... It's, like... How do I even start with Chapter 2, man? It had such big expectations. We literally witnessed the once-in-a-lifetime events. Literally, the Fortnite universe died for 2.5 days. You couldn't play Fortnite, and then... Oh, Chapter 2 gets leaked. Oh my god, guys. Allier intro. And then you get a downgrade. Like, imagine. Imagine waiting 2 days, playing for years on end, dedicated to this game, and then you're just mind blown that there's a black hole on your screen, about to witness life-changing experiences. Boom, Chapter 2 exists. Bro, like, there's no other way to describe it. Chapter 2 is just by far one of the biggest gaming downgrades ever. Like if you enjoy Chapter 2, sure, that's your opinion. You can like it if you want to, but like, you can't deny that it's a downgrade. Like, unless you like the map more, which isn't even like Chapter 2. There's a lot more that goes into it than just the map, which I've just stated. Like, you can't deny that whether you like it or not, it is a downgrade. Don't know what's in the updates anymore. We get less updates. They changed the graphics for no reason, and now they're eye-blinding. The map changes aren't as iconic or like fun as they used to be. Like, everything just feels like it's like this discount version of Fortnite. You might as well go to the dollar store and get Fortnite. Like, it's the equivalent of doing that. Like, there's Fortnite, and then there's Fortnite. Some discount company's Fortnite, and you buy Fortnite. That's Chapter 2. Like, I don't know how else to say this, man. Like, it's just stupid. It is really stupid, like, how they've done Chapter 2 so far. And can we not even speak about the collaborations? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I hate collaborations, but come on. Season 4 is literally dedicated to Marvel. Season 3 was like Aquaman. Season 2 was Deadpool. 3 of the 4 seasons we've had so far has been a collaboration, an ad, not even Epic's own property. As if Chapter 2 wasn't bad enough, they're not even making their own things anymore, man. Like, bro, like, I don't mind the collaboration every now and again, but when you've done 2, like, small collaborations, 2 seasons running, and then you make a season based around a collaboration, it just feels like you're selling out at that point. Like, I know they're not, and I know it's just a collaboration, like, wow, but, like, come on now, come on. Like, hello, Epic Games, love you, but, like, come on. Like, I don't know how to describe it, man. It's just kind of stupid, like, what they're doing with Chapter 2 in general. And I really hope they change it soon. Like, I really hope Season 5 is like the original Season 5. Like, we get this really cool, huge new biome area instead of just 1 or 2 new POIs, which are just cities like half the other areas in the game. Like, I really hope we get a huge map-changing thing, like a desert biome for Season 5. We get, like, huge storyline type stuff like the Rifts. Like, we get, like, actual Fortnite skins for the Battle Pass, and not collaborations every 2 weeks. Like, is that so much to ask for a normal Chapter 1 like Fortnite season? You know? Actual huge mind-blowing changes to the map. Actual huge gameplay changes. And just actually what Fortnite was all about. Just like blowing your mind. Being more than a game. Now it's just like it went from being more than a game to our game is more than a game because we have collaborations and a storyline. Like, that's not what makes you more than a game. Like, the dedication towards the community, the dedication towards the game, all of that was what made Fortnite more than a game and better than other games. But now that that's gone, with Chapter 2, it's literally just another Battle Royale. And there's no other better way that I can put it. Chapter 2 just made Fortnite another Battle Royale over, like, a genuinely unique, fun experience like Chapter 1 was. Like, I honestly would prefer Season X over anything we've gotten in Chapter 2. That's saying something. Like, I'm pretty sure Season X is better, in my opinion, than any season we've had in Chapter 2. There was no golden peely grinds with, like, level 350 with 1 XP per win. There was no collaborations left, right and centre. And when there was, they was actually special because we barely got them. Or they was out of nowhere. Now we're pretty much just expecting to get collaboration every season. Like, Chapter 1 was unpredictable. Chapter 2 is like, assuming a toddler's gonna go just, like, lick a toilet bowl. I don't know, man. Chapter 2, man. Chapter 2. It's something. It's an experience. I don't like it. There it is. That's all I have to say. Chapter 2's an experience. I don't like it. End of story. If you like it, that's fine, but it's a downgrade whether you like it or not. And whether you want to admit it or not. But with that, let's move on to point 3! And that is communication. They've gotten better at it, I'll admit. I had this video, like, planned since the end of Season 2. So everything has gotten a lot better since I've actually been able to record this. Especially their communication. But, like, it still doesn't really help. Like, it's still 10 times worse than it ever was in Chapter 1. And that's saying a lot from Epic Games. Let me just say, right now, outside of my hair being a piece of trash, Epic Games made Chapter 2. And you're telling me that their communication can't be better than it is? That is a lie. A blatant lie. Chapter 2 has no communication. And when they do communicate, it's something trash that has nothing to do with anything important. It's like, did you catch the largest fish? Does it look like some blooming moon landing experience type of fish? Tweet us today for a shout out if you got the world's largest fish in Fortnite Battle Royale. Like, no, that's not communication. That's just making a meme. Like, Epic Games in Chapter 2 is just one big meme. Like, they act like a meme. I'm not even joking. Like, I hate to say all this, but, like, it's just kind of stupid. Communication, skill-based matchmaking, flipping Chapter 2 in general. Everything since Chapter 2 has just been trash. Even the loopholes have just been boring, unoriginal. Like, come on, man. Like, what are they doing? over at the Epic HQ. They're doing something, and I don't know what it is, but it's bad. Everyone, like most people in this comment section, will agree with me. On my tweets, whenever I tweet about something Fortnite related that I hate, most people are here agreeing with me that Chapter 2 sucks, skill-based needs to go, the loot pools are trash, like, it's just stupid, man. And speaking about loot pools, let's move on to topic 4. Mythics. Why are they in the game? Was the Infinity Blade not enough proof that Mythics do not work in Battle Royale unless you make them just an entire rarity above Epic in themselves? Like, unless they literally implement Mythics as their own rarity above Legendary, they don't work. They're always overpowered, they're always underpowered, they're never balanced, they're never fun to use, they're just boring, they're there to be overpowered, ruin the game. Like, Mythics, man, like, that's probably the reason we're not getting better POIs and more huge POIs, because they're adding Mythic POIs every season. Oh yeah, TNTina's flipping iPhone 64, like, no one wants these Mythics, bro. Like, blind people with your camera, bro. Like, like, no. No one wants this Epic. No one wants Mythic weapons. Please, listen. Please, listen. If you're gonna do anything for next season, remove Mythic weapons, please. Please. Actually add POIs to the game that aren't because of Mythics. Please. Literally, that's all we need in life. Just give us an actual POI that doesn't have to have a Mythic weapon in it. Like, come on, dude. Mythics are just, like, the next worst thing that's ever been added to the game outside of, like, what, since the Infinity Blade, probably. Like, I honestly don't care enough to remember anymore. And yeah, that's pretty much the main reasons I dislike Fortnite nowadays. Skill-based matchmaking, Chapter 2 being a huge downgrade to Chapter 1, Epic's lack of communication on actual important things, like Mythic weapons. I could go on, but to stop this video from being like 69 hours long, I'm going to end it there. So what do you think? Do you like Chapter 2? Do you agree with anything I said in this video? Do you think I'm an absolute buffoon? Tell me in the comments, because at this point, I don't know. I don't know what to think about Fortnite. I don't know what the future holds for my Fortnite content. But that's a topic for another day. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And as always, peace out.